Aries, this is April with Astrolada, here to bring you your February 2017 monthly forecast, and I am showing you the planetary activity that's going on my lovely board here, so hopefully you guys can see it well enough and follow along. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to talk about the sun being in Aquarius for about the first half of the month. So wherever the sun travels and transits through your chart, through the zodiac, it illuminates that area, since the sun is like a huge luminary, and it really brings that area more to focus and to life and to light during that time. So Aquarius, for you guys, that is your 11th house, and it rules humanitarianism. It's big groups of people that you are associated with. It's also organizations you're associated with, or it can just mean your groups of friends, groups of like-minded people, your fellow aliens, as I like to say. And so you may have a big focus on, hanging out in big groups of friends during this time, or maybe there's a lot of things going on in the world where people are participating in activist activities, protesting, things like that. So a lot of Aries, you guys are already very charged up and fiery and all about the I am and what I represent. So a lot of Aries are going to be supercharged in this area of life at this time. So if you're not out protesting and being an activist, then you may just, be involved in group activities, in general, and just want to spend more time with friends. On the 3rd of February, we have Venus switching signs. So Venus rules not only love and relationships and beauty, but she also rules how you enjoy yourself here in the physical world as a physical being. So the things that you like to do in your free time to enjoy life is Venus. So Venus moves from Pisces into Aries, into your sign Aries. So let me tell you, Aries, when Venus moves into your sign, it's like you are wearing this Venusian goddess energy on you. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, okay? If you're feminine or masculine, you are going to be feeling good. Like, you want to look good. You want to look better. You want to have people, attracted to you. So this can be a time when you are, trying to get your looks right. You may be going shopping. If you're, somebody who wears makeup, maybe buying more makeup, more cosmetics, wanting to just change up your appearance in a way that really makes you feel so super confident. And Venus joins Mars here in your first house. So Mars is your ruling planet, Aries. Mars is the planet of movement and action, and it can be kind of aggressive and pushy. Mars is the planet that gives Aries its characteristics. So it's coming back home to its home sign in your sign. So Venus and Mars together, that's very passionate energy, Aries. You guys are already a very passionate sign. These two energies together, you guys are going to be like so, I don't know, feeling so alive during the month of February. So I'm really excited about that for you guys. So this can be a time where you feel really, really confident in yourself, and you can really achieve some great things. So go get them, Aries. On the 6th of February, we have Jupiter in your opposite sign in Libra going retrograde. So Jupiter is all about expansion, abundance, living it up and living and enjoying the good life. So it also is said to bring good luck. And also Jupiter, since it expands, it can magnify. So whatever area it's transiting through for you at that time, it can magnify it like even bigger so that you see that area so much more. That includes issues that you need to pay attention to, as well as the good stuff. So Jupiter is here in your 7th house of relationships, your opposite sign. Let me flip this to be a little bit more accurate. There we go. So 7th house of relationships, and Jupiter is going to go retrograde. So this can mean bringing things back. That's what retro means, going back. So Jupiter retrograde, Jupiter is about opportunities, so it can bring a missed opportunity from the past back to you. So that can mean one of your old boos might contact you, somebody that you were involved with in a relationship before, or maybe somebody like a potential relationship partner that you were interested in before, and it didn't really work out. It didn't transpire. You know, it kind of just was an idea, the flirtation going on. Nothing really transpired, but maybe they may come back and say, you know what, Aries, I've been thinking about you all this time. Now you've got Venus and Mars in your first house. You're looking good. So what's up? Like, can we try this thing again? Can we get together again? So just keep in mind, Aries, that anything that comes back to you with Jupiter retrograde, Jupiter is going to move forward again in the month of June. Remember, when retrogrades are over and things move forward, things can change. You know, people can change their minds. So just keep that in mind. But look out for some relationship opportunities popping back up again. But this can also mean partnerships, like business partnerships, being one-on-one partnered with other people. So, you know, those opportunities may arise as well with Jupiter retrograde. On the 7th of February, we have Mercury, the planet of how we communicate, how we speak to one another. That includes through electronic communication. It's also your logical thoughts, how you process your thoughts. Mercury is not going retrograde. Oof, so glad that's over, right? But it's going from Capricorn in your 10th house to Aquarius in your 11th house. So this is what your mind is going to be more focused on. 11th house matters, friendships, maybe joining organizations of like-minded people, or maybe just hanging out with people. Or also, this is social media. This is one of the areas that rules social media. Reaching people on a broad scale to network with them and to converse with them, especially on topics that are near and dear to your heart. That's also the Aquarian spirit. So this is what your mind can be focused on from the 7th through the 25th. Mercury moves pretty fast, so he's going to change signs again in February on the 25th and move into Pisces. This is your 12th house. The 12th house is like deep water, okay? It's like sinking underwater and going to the very bottom of the ocean. Not just swimming along, no. It's like you go to the bottom of the ocean and you stay down there and you are reflecting back on the past. You can be reflecting back on the previous 12 months of this whole zodiac wheel, all of these seasons and months previous to now. Or it could be life in general that you're just reflecting back on and trying to, see maybe some things that you can change, especially because you got this hot, Venus and Mars energy wanting to go and do some new, great, exciting things. But there could be some karmic things that you have to think about and let go of in order to continue to feel confident and move forward in life. Mercury is going to be in conjunction with Neptune, and also Mercury's skills of the hands. So Pisces, Neptune, and the 12th house are energies that rule fantasy, meaning like creating things that are kind of out of this world, okay? So if you are a creative Aries in a creative field, this can be a really, really excellent time for you to take advantage of this Neptunian, Piscean energy, to where it just seems like, art just flows from your fingertips, okay? That's the best way that I can explain it. Whether you're a musician, you do any type of like art, like media art, like digital art or anything like that, photography, videography. If you're an Aries that's into that stuff, this can be a really good time for your best art to come out. And then you still have the sun here, to help you to bring that art out into social media. But on the 18th, we have the sun moving into Pisces in your 12th house too. Now, since the sun is one of the energies that rules your physical vitality, your vitality can be kind of drained. I mean, you could be running hot and cold at the end of the month, Aries, just being completely honest, because you've got Mars here and Aries. It's like, yeah, let's go, let's kick some butt, constantly moving around, super active, having all this drive and energy. But then the sun is also another hot, energetic, highly energetic energy, and it's dunked underwater deep down into this ocean of the 12th house. And it's just kind of floating there and fizzled out, and like, what do I do here? What am I doing down here? And it's kind of, the sun likes to shine, but it's underwater, so it's hiding away from the world. So what this tells me is you're going to, yes, be out there, putting yourself out there in some sort of way and having a lot of physical drive, but you can easily burn yourself out, or you're just going to need to take a lot more time to rest and retreat and relax and reflect at the end of the month. So it's all about balance for you guys. So last but certainly not least, let's talk about these eclipses because they are so important. Can bring really, really important events to your life. So this eclipse, actually eclipses in general, the effects of them last up to 6 months after the eclipse actually happens. And also like about a few weeks to a month before, there can be a buildup of activities or energy that brings about the change that the eclipse is here to bring for you. So on February 10th or 11th, depending upon what part of the world you live in, we had a full moon eclipse in the sign of Leo. So for you guys, that is down here in your 5th house. Okay, that means the sun, let's move back to Aquarius. The sun is here in your 11th house of networking and social media, and then the moon is down here in your 5th house of creative hobbies, creative activity, self-esteem and confidence, and it's also having your own business. So there's actually, it's an opposition, the full moon, that's what it is. And it can bring things to a breaking point to where you have to make a final decision like, okay, something has to give, okay? So this moon is actually making some really positive aspects for you guys. So let me explain here. This is a trine aspect. That's what it says right here. I don't know if you can read it, a trine. So the moon is making a trine to Saturn in Sagittarius up here in your 9th house of greater opportunities and wisdom. And then it's also making a sextile, which is another positive aspect. I don't have a sextile on here, but just trust me on this. It's making a positive aspect to Jupiter in your 7th house of dealing with other people and one-to-one relationships. And it's making another trine to Uranus, the planet of individualism, being unique, zaniness, you know. It's making a trine to Uranus as well. So this is your 1st house of the self. So we've got the self, other people, greater opportunity, networking and social media, and creative hobbies. All of those houses, these are all your social houses. So this full moon eclipse is really bringing a positive breakthrough when it comes to your, being social. So I would say, Aries people, if you're trying to advance in career, you better step up that social media game, honey, okay? You need to really get on, to your websites, create a website if you haven't already. If you are a business-oriented Aries, that is. Create a website, create social media sites, and become really active. And I promise you, this eclipse in the next 6 months can bring like a really, really significant change, breakthrough, development when it comes to your own business or just, networking with other people. Also, your relationships can have a positive change. But remember, Jupiter is retrograde, so just watch out for that. Now, the second eclipse that happens is on the 26th of February. It's in Pisces. It's when the moon and the sun come together in the same sign. So for you, this is your 12th house, okay? Let's not break the board here. So it's going to be here along with Mercury, which is thoughts, along with Neptune, and along with the South Node, which broke, so it's not here, but trust me, the South Node is here in Pisces. So there's a lot of release and letting go associated with this eclipse. So this can mean letting go of anything in your life that has been blocking you, Aries, from really living true to you, really advancing within your life, your career, anywhere in life where you've had blocks or where you've just, in your subconscious mind, you've held on to negativity. It's time to release it and let it go. That's what this eclipse is saying. Or this can also mean, like, my Aries people, generally speaking about your energy, you guys are very active, and some Aries don't really know how to chill out. Like, there's a saying now with younger people, no chill. Aries have no chill. That might mean something else other than what I think it is, which means you guys are very rowdy and, very active. And sometimes you don't know how to just stop and just breathe and, relax and chill out. So this new moon eclipse can be telling you, you need to find a way to chill out, Aries, and just take time to reflect on life sometimes and not just be so, go all the time. But yeah, definitely a very karmic new moon eclipse for you guys happening at the end of the month. So release, let go, relax, and welcome in brand new, fresh and new energy into your life. All right, Aries, so that was it for your February 2017 forecast. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do so. And if you would like a reading from me, I do offer readings, and I have a readers page on astrolada.com, so go find me there. And I would love to read for you guys. So take care of yourself, and I hope you have an awesome, active month.